I'm Bob Seneff. I'm the President and CEO of Graham Health System in Canton, Illinois. I've been here for about 13 years. I was up in Princeton, Illinois for 6 years prior to that. I've had a relationship with PJ Hare. Graham has for the last 15 years. I have personally for the last 13. We've done about $75 million of construction with PJ Hare over the last 15 years. I've been involved with probably 65 million of that construction, from things as simple as an electrical infrastructure project to something as complicated as a $10 or $12 million surgery addition. And what really sets PJ Hare apart, in just the top of my head, we've probably done 10 or 12 multi-million-dollar projects, but it's really the process that sold us on PJ. It's a very transparent process. It's a very owner-driven process. We have a saying at Graham: we want to build the Buick and make it a really nice, solid car. We don't want the Chevy. We don't want the Cadillac. And PJ understands our needs, and they bring folks to the table, whether it's the architect, the engineer, and the subs, that really we never have an issue where we're not on the same page. And I think that's why the process has been so smooth. And really, it's more of it's not a contract with us and PJ. It's a partnership, and we value that partnership. A couple of instances really stick out in my mind. One is talked earlier in the video in terms of the projects we've done in the dollar amount, but really it's things like a major gut and remodel addition of a surgery project. So it's a $10 or $11 million project, but every single minute of the day, PJ is working in next to and alongside our physicians and our staff, and we have to keep surgery going. So they understand the nuances of what it means to work in a hospital, what it means to work in a clinic setting, and you can't just shut the door and tell people we'll be done in a year. It has to be an ongoing process. The other one that really stands out in my mind is we built a brand new facility, had some shell space. PJ shelled out the space. They came back in at a later date and fitted out that shell space. And literally on New Year's Eve, we had a flood in that space before we even opened that space up. 10, 12, 14 of PJ Hare's folks were in the building that morning on New Year's Day, helping us to fight that fight, so to speak, in that flood. So we minimized the damage in that space, which ended up being $200,000 or $300,000. But they got us back online. We literally didn't miss a day of having that clinic operating. Didn't lose a patient visit. Didn't lose a dollar or a dime of revenue. And that's that partnership relationship where most folks probably would say, we'll come over Tuesday morning after the holiday and take a look at it. They were there on Sunday and Monday cleaning up the mess and helping us because they felt like they owned the place. And that's really what we cherish about the relationship and the partnership.